Welcome back. It's your girl. Nope. Welcome back to Slow Readers Anonymous, where we buy more books than you can read in a lifetime. It's your girl, Coley Cole. We're about to get into the April wrap-up and the May hopefuls. All right, so here we are. We're about to get into the books that I read, and please don't mind me. I'm going to be looking down at my notes because your girl is a little old, can't remember it all up from the top. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with the books that I did not finish, or DNF in the lovely world of books that we call it, because we ain't got time to be saying all those words. So the first book that I did not finish but I did start is Stephen King's Billy Summers. Hear me out. I just wasn't in the mood. I'm sorry. I tried, but it gives, you got to set up first, and they setting up the story. So I needed books last month that just dropped me into the thick of it. This did not drop you into the thick of it. I wanted Killing. You didn't get it yet. Anyhow, Stephen King, still a good book. I'm going to put it to the side and may hopefully. Next book that I did not finish, Chinese Cinderella by Adeline Yenma. I hope I said it right. Anyhow, I go butchering words, butchering names, taking names and butchering them, okay? But this felt like homework. Why? Because I couldn't figure out who we were reading about. Because, first sister and second sister, she might be big sister, and they're also known by their last names go first, and the first names go last, and I couldn't figure out who they were talking about. So it felt like homework, so I just did not finish it. Now, there's also an auntie, a great aunt or grand aunt, that was also known as uncle, because she was very highly respected in the bank as a president or vice president or something. We got man and female names. Did not finish. So sorry. May have been a good book, but not for me. Next one up is Addicted. This is the last book I read last month in April. Now, this book is Ratchet-esque book. Now, this is like, I guess they call it urban fiction. This is by Zane. I heard Zane get a little questionable. Do not let your children read this, okay? Anyhow, this gave off Basic Instinct, Fatal Attraction kind of vibes. Good book. Love it. Next book up is Killer Instinct by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. Now this chick, she can write some good stuff. This is the YA Criminal Minds. This is the second book in there. I read the first one. I don't know if you see it on the shelf over there. But that's called The Naturals, the first one. The second one is good. They still giving love triangle. They still giving, people getting murked. It's all good. Love this book again. Killer Instinct by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. Next book, YA. I must have been on my YA feel. This is YA horror. This book called Mine. This girl moved into a house, and Mine by Delilah S. Dawson. Sorry. But this girl moved into the house and come find out it was haunted. This chick right here, she said, "Go away. This house is mine. I'm willing to do any and everything to get you up out the chair." Go read it. It kept me going. It gave R.L. Stein Goosebumps type vibes. Hit it up. The next one, I put it up the right way. Look at it. Anyhow, this one is called The Way of the House Husband, number 4, volume 4. I will read these all the time. I can't get them every month like I like to because these never go on sale. And your girl love a deal. She love a deal. Anyhow, like I said last month and all the months before, he gives good household tips because he's now a house husband. He used to be a Yakuza boss in Japan, and he attacking the household chores like he attacking people. You know what I'm saying? Come at me, Roach. I got a cocktail for you, brother. It's gonna be, ha ha! That's what he said. Anyhow, if you don't want to read a manga, watch the anime. It's on Netflix, and it's good. It's practically verbatim exactly what this is, except for it's in color. This one is in black and white. Look at it. It's so cute. It's funny as all get out. I love it. That's a good palate cleanser because I'm a thriller girly. Thriller girl-y. Okay? Anyhow, there's also one that I read called The Wife Upstairs by Frida McFadden. Your girl, Alexandra Hurley, I believe is her last name. I can't remember her last name. But anyway, she was on BookTube, and she is also, I don't know, I have my person put her channel somewhere around here. Anyhow, she coined the term Sister Frida. So Sister Frida comes through at all times. The Wife Upstairs, you'll find the book cover somewhere around here. She might be trying to be funny and put it over here, but you know how that goes. So we looking at it. Wife Upstairs. She upstairs. It's a thriller. Why is she upstairs? Is she stuck? Is she not? You need to find out because Sister Frida dropped you into the thick of it, and I can't say nothing about it. Nothing else. It's a thriller. 5 stars as always. Go read it. Let's see the other one. The Face on the Milk Carton. That is also a book that most people would have to read in school. Y'all older folks may have remembered reading it in middle school, but some coworker of mine said, "Hey, did you read this book?" And I was like, "No." So that must have been on my hiatus or when I was into my VC Andrews phase. You know how that things go. When you get to your author is it. You read nothing but their stuff. Anyhow, that book had me going, right? So she is a high schooler. She's drinking milk. She's lactose intolerant. She can't have milk. Why is she drinking the milk? Anyhow, while she's drinking the milk, she sees the face on the milk carton. She's 3 years old in that picture. And she goes, "Oh, that's me. I remember that dress. I remember those pigtails. This is me." And then they go through the whole entire book of her going back like, "Oh, my parents aren't, oh my goodness, they're not kidnappers." Yes, they are. No, they're not. Yes, they are. She didn't know nothing about it. She didn't call nobody until the end of the freaking book. That's what made me mad about it. It's a good book. It's a good read. You understand all the feels because she's a teenager. She going back and forth. She got hormones. All that good stuff. I got it. That's cool. But what happened? I like to be in the thick of it. I don't like the slow-mos. And that was a slow-mo. I don't appreciate it. Anyhow, that also should show up on the screen somewhere else. Okay. Now, the creme de la creme. The Last Ronin. Yeah. Your girl read it because I bought it for my brother for his birthday, but him didn't know that I read it first. But, you know, always a good time with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Now, this is a good few years after they were teens, okay? Now, Last Ronin, the last person that survived. Who is the last Ronin? You got to figure that out, okay? You got to read it because 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 stars, okay? Read it over and over again. That jank was the ish, okay? Must read it. Something happens in Master Splinter. People go ape. You know that Beyonce song. She go ape. Yep. And there's one last turtle standing. Who is it? Find out. Worth the read. The next one. Stolen Air. I don't be having all these books. Some of them I be reading on Kindle Unlimited. Now, Stolen Air by Sophie Lark is a dark romance. It's giving mafia. So this one is about the Polish mafia, and y'all don't start me to lie. What other ones? I think it's the Irish mafia. It's the Polish mafia and the Irish mafia, and you know, the bad guy of the Polish, and then the sweet little daughter of someone from the Irish mafia get together, and you know, wham bam, thank you, bams, and she's like, and he said, you better put some respect on my name, and she goes, yes, daddy, okay, yes, sir, yes, sir, I got you. Dark romance, 5 stars. Bad guy gets a girl. Love it. Anyhow, her whole catalog, also Sophie Lark, Kindle Unlimited. Just like Frida McFadden, Sister Frida, Kindle Unlimited. Good stuff. Next up, Third Degree. Now, I have the book, but I let someone borrow it. So, picture. Yep, do your own sound effects. Okay, we got that editorial staff on point. Don't be playing with me if you put it over here. I'm sick of you. Anyhow, Third Degree. Now, that one is a women's murder club by James Patterson. And I think he be getting people. Yes, I said it. He be getting people writing with him. So he had someone else write with him. And he always drops you in the thick of it like Sister Frida. Sister Frida be like, oh, boom. This book came on, kaboom. In the thick of it. Things blowing up. It's pandemonium. It's good. It's great. 5 stars. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, actually. I'm reading from the first book all the way to the thing. You will see number 4 in May Hopefuls. Yes, sir. And ma'am. Whoever else is watching this, children. Anyhow, the other one was Billy Summers that I already talked about. And then the last, but not least, because y'all, I mean, this gave this, like, running a tie. Okay, it ran a tie with Last Ronin. But the other one I read on Kindle Unlimited, well, it's not Kindle Unlimited. I read on my Kindle is because it was on sale on Amazon for $1.99 on that day. You know I got to get these deals. Stealing them up, snatching them up. Anyhow, Butcher and Blackbird. Hit it. Up there. Look at that beautiful fuchsia looking colors, black and fuchsia. Hitting it all the time. That's first in the trilogy, right? So this is Butcher, the male MMC, male main character. And then the FMC is Blackbird. They get together, they see each other every year for a competition, and they like the Dexters of the world. They get together and they kill killers. I'm with it. Let's go with it. Butter up. Check the trigger warnings. Why? Because some of the stuff that's up in there, I had to take a break. And I'm a thriller girly, but your girl had to take a break. They list ingredients. They met a Hannibal type killer. I'm just saying, check the ingredient list before you eat something. Moving on. We are going to now get into the May Hopefuls. Oh, your girl's too old. I had to stretch his legs out. Okay, anyway. May Hopefuls. I told you I was going to bring it back. Bring it back. Billy Summers. I promise y'all, I'm going to get to it. You going to see it on my TBR shelf. I'm going to get to it. Hear me out. What'd I tell you? Next up, JP, 4th of July. We gonna run him back again. James Patterson. Oh, and see, I told you he'd be having people write with him. This one has Maxine Pietro. See, butchering words again. Butchering people's names. I'm so sorry. My bad, girl, if you're watching it. Anyhow, James Patterson, number 4, Women's Murder Club. Somebody about to get murked. Red rum, baby. Anyways, moving on. Next one that's on my May Hopeful is Layla. Okay, I went to Target and what had happened was this just so happened to fall into my cart. I didn't even, actually, you know what? I didn't even go into Target. ordered the bookshelf or whatever it is that I had, and this just so happened to fall into my repertoire. So Layla, Miss Coho. This one's I've heard. I didn't read because I don't like reading back the book because I don't need nobody telling me what had happened on the back of the book. Anyhow, Layla, I heard that this is a little twisted. This gives a lot of mess and a lot of and then some red rum. There you go, Layla. Next up, we gotta do a black author all the time, once a month at minimum. Okay. Skin of the Sea by Natasha Bowen. Yeah, didn't murder that one. Because we got to get these names right, okay? Miss Natasha, this cover is given. I know you may not have all to say about your covers, but girl, she giving life. Mermaid, she collects souls of people that die in the sea. That's all I need to know about it. She's giving. Reading. Next up is Regretting You. This I only chose because I have a reading journal, and part of that reading journal is a bingo card. So one of the bingo cards is recommended by a friend. This was recommended by my friend Lucky. She's also my coworker. Hey girl, what's up? Because I know you watching. Anyhow, this is Regretting You by Miss Coho, Colleen Hoover. From what I hear, it's good. It's a regular schmegular romance. So, I don't do that very much. But, recommended by a friend. Next up, The Couple Next Door by Cherie Lapina. I heard Shaughnessy, she's a big booktuber, recommend this on her channel. Everybody loves it. They also say that she is like a Sister Frida. She will drop you into the thick of it. And we gotta love it. This one, you probably would have seen it on my haul. If you haven't, go back and watch the video because the video is gonna be up, okay? Prom House. They go to prom, they go to an after party, and people start dying. So, this is a manga because once a month I read one manga and one graphic novel. This one, they got like 4 or 5 different names on here. So, In the Clear, Moonlit Dusk, #1. I believe this is a romance. Don't start me to lying though. I don't like reading back the books. Deal with it. Next one, Heartstopper. They're so cute. They're so cute together. Oh my gosh. There's 5 volumes. This is #3. If you haven't heard of Heartstopper, you living under a rock, okay? Everybody loves these things. This is a cutesy, hallmarky romance. This is the only time I do cutesy, heartsy romance, hallmarky stuff. It's easy to read, quick and done in one day. Bam! Read it. Next one. This book, I saw this again on that other video in the Haulin' We Be Haulin', okay? This one I found in Books A Million. And you see this cover? It's giving. It's giving. It's giving messy. It's stepsister. It's that fairy tale. Everybody loves that Cinderella story. But what about the stepsister? And also on the back it says, don't just fracture the fairy tale, shatter it. Need I say more? I'm not reading the inner leaf. Don't make me. I'm not going to. And last but not least, on the May hopefuls, because I usually read 9 to 10 books a month, is The Only One Left. Okay. I know. Don't come for me, because this was on my April hopefuls too. Hear me out. I'm a mood reader. Just wasn't in the mood. And like I said, your girl is slow. It's a Slow Readers Anonymous for a reason. We buy more books than we can read in a lifetime, including this one. This one is The Only One Left by Riley Sager. I hear he's one of them good guys, like up there with Stephen King. He be hitting it all the time. She the only one left that survived. Everybody else in the house died. She got some explaining to do. Will I read it this month? You want to figure that out and watch the next video. All right, that's it, y'all. Well, I tried. I failed on a couple of them, DNF'd a little bit, soft DNF'd on another one. But this is Coley Cole, Slow Readers Anonymous, where we buy more books than we can read in a lifetime. We out.